Vincent Valentine boy, EX Turk boy, Horror Transformation boy, fuck Shimmer boy, Pro Lucretia boy. Let's get started on the Sturgeon Cerberus. Going down on Purge. Better watch yourself, Hojo. Anyone mess with Lucretia, you're gonna get end up at the end of my Cerberus. I play no games. Got your goofy ass on my Hellmaster chainsaw. Don't even.
Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
Part 2 of the game collection of Sony. So let's get to part 2 of my Sony collection. Oh shit, that's close because this was a special edition. King of Fighters Maximum Impact, and it's the bonus Digipack Special Ultimate Edition that comes with a special DVD. I'm a big fan of King of Fighters, if you haven't known. Like I said, I love any kind of fighter I can get my hands onto. I've said this before, if I can get my hands on any other fighter, I will. Hopefully I get a capture card so I can actually play all these games on stream if possible. But this is another fighter I enjoy too, as much as I enjoy Tekken. Where would I be without my Devil May Cry collection? You know, I'm a pretty big Devil May Cry fan too. I need to get back to making lures for Devil May Cry, but I love Devil May Cry games. You know, Dante is one of my favorite Capcom characters. I use him a lot on like Marvel vs. Capcom. And I actually grew up playing like the first one, which is this one a little bit, my cousin, and then the second one, and then the third one, which the third one I thought was the best. Because you got to play as, and especially if you get the special edition like I did, which you can only get in the greatest hits version. You can't get on the black edition of this. And you're going to play as Virgil on this one, but I'm a Dante fan, so I'll play as Dante. Because Dante looked best in Devil May Cry 3. Like, those games have good replay value. Got H of the Matrix, but not in the right case. This is actually just the EB GameStop cases. But it's very enjoyable to play. You know me, gotta go back on the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series. And then, before there was that, there's just the Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, I remember as a kid, this was $50, because this was the very first American release Dragon Ball Z game at the time. And this went from Saiyan Saga all the way to the Cell Saga. Even on TV, we were already getting to the Super Buu and Fusion Saga. Still, I didn't care. I was glad to actually have a good Dragon Ball Z game that wasn't an import only at the time. So as a kid, I got this for $50 for a Christmas gift. Best Christmas ever. I played so many rounds of this. I could master anybody in Budokai. It's, you know, I'd go back and get a PS2 and get this. The HD collection does not do as much justice as this one right here. This is actually a definitive Dragon Ball Z game, if you ask me, in my opinion. Well, besides Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I think these two are my favorite DBZ games. And then Budokai Tenkaichi 2 came out because the first one. Now, hopefully, I hope I get a tattoo of this cover because I like it. For when it comes to good game, when it comes to Dragon Ball Z game covers, I think this is the best game cover. But Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi 3 are my favorite DBZ games. But you know, and you know, I had to go and get the third one. You know, I had to mess with the third one. If I messed with the first one, you know, I had to mess with all of them. This one was the first one to have movie characters like Cooler and Broly and Gogeta, which is pretty good, and GT characters. All right. Ooh. And more games for you. Star Wars Episode 3. I got this the day that movie came out as a Christmas gift, and I never traded it for anything. People have been wanting this game, but I kept it. You can even play as Darth Vader in Obi-Wan Kenobi. I went back and got this again because I used to have this, but I traded to my best friend. So I went and bought this at the Savers in Olathe because I like Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan too. So that's pretty good. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I lost my original GameCube version got stolen, so my friend helped me. My best friend replaced it with, the PS2. Of course, I've been playing the PS4 version a little bit. And for people that love Shrek, and I know I got viewers who love Shrek, so I got Shrek 2 the game. Got this when the movie came out. It's not a bad movie game, actually. Plays like Kingdom Hearts. It's my favorite horror game by far for horror games. I got this at my first Knock-A-Kong. And I played it, and oh my goodness, this actually had me wet my pants. This is by far the scariest game I've ever played. Silent Hill 3. Until, they start making games like Outlast and all these other ones that blow this out of the way. But this is my favorite horror game of all time. Silent Hill 3. And, in my favorite chapter. Like, I grew up with this. This one had a soundtrack coming with it, but I took the soundtrack upstairs. I love the soundtrack, especially the hometown song. But this one takes place after the first one, if you haven't played the first one. And you know me, if I have to get the first Silent Hill, I have to have the second one. I need to go back and get the fourth one, because I pretty much like the fourth one as well. The second one was pretty good. And then I got Sims. My sister left her Sims games over here, which they're good games. You can make customized characters and do whatever you want and, make them live a real life. So, if you don't have a real life, these games I recommend. I also got Over the Hedge game, another one that my sister left over, which is not pretty bad. It's good for shits and grits. When you're drinking a lot of alcohol, this is a good game to play when you're drinking. And I got Oni. I bought this one. Lady Hiley is the one who recommended me playing this game. And I gotta say, it's everything like Ghost in the Shell a little bit, except you go through more dangerous stuff than it. And I got the original silver case one, which I'm still gonna keep in my library at all times because this was a good game by Rockstar. But it plays like it's like Ghost in the Shell pretty much. If you like Ghost in the Shell, it's like cyberpunk stuff, which you probably get into it. I think it's something to get into. It's fun to play. And I love fighting games to the point where I'll even buy anime fighting games. Now, before anyone calls me a weeaboo, I'm not a weeaboo. I just play a lot of fighting games. So, I play, the Naruto. I play the Naruto Ultimate Ninja games. I think 2's the best one out of all of them. 3, they made the boss, Orochimaru's snake boss, so hard. And it wasn't enjoyable. Just because you put Kage's in doesn't mean anything. I think 2 was the best one out of all of them. It first appears of Itachi in the Naruto game. And then I have the first one, of course. I got that for like 50 cents at a thrift store. Yeah, I got this at a thrift store for 50 cents. I was like, I might as well just put it in there. Have the whole collection. And you know me, I kind of like, I think this is a college football game, but I got this at a garage sale. Because I buy games. Again, I'm a game collector. Huge game collector. That's another hobby and passion I have besides making Final Fantasy videos. This is another, is collecting games. So, I think we're done with the PS2. So, I think we got a shit show. Well, I'll pick that up after I get done with these. I don't want to do this on cam. Okay, PSP games. PSP games, and we'll do PS3. Oof. Ah! Ooh. I wish I could edit that out, but I can't. Alright. We got Dissidia Universal Tuning I got from Knock-A-Kong. This is actually a side story between Dissidia 1 and Dissidia Duodecim. That is only released in Japan, and it was for $21. I'm like, $21 ain't so bad. So I threw down $21. Yeah, so people think I got gypped, but I really didn't. Plus, I'm a Final Fantasy fan. I will get the imports of Final Fantasy. I'm huge on Final Fantasy. Oh, another good Silent Hill game. This takes place before Silent Hill 1. And it's a good prequel. I think they give you a lot more control in this one, so I kind of enjoyed this one. The bosses were extremely hard in Silent Hill Origins. Really hard. And just like the Naruto Ninja Storm, games, I had to get Heroes too. Though the game doesn't work very much, so now it's just a case that looks pretty. Alright, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I have to have Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is my love. So I had to get it. This is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and it's signed by Richard Epcar again. Dissidia Duodecim. Now, what would I be without Dissidia games? You know so people can never doubt people can never doubt that I'm not a fan of Dissidia. I got the first one and Duodecim. I think the only reason why I got a PSP in the first place, like, I actually bought a PSP for $255 just to play Final Fantasy games on it. That's how dedicated to Final Fantasy I am. So you cannot say I'm not a real fan. I got Final Fantasy 2 reboot, Final Fantasy 1 reboot, again. And you know I had to have Crisis Core. You know I had to have Crisis Core. You know I have to have Crisis Core. And this is the silver copy of that. And like Dragon Ball Z games, I had to have this. This is just an arcade Dragon Ball Z game that you could just take with you and have fun on the road. Like if you're camping and you want to play some video games, it's just fun for that kind of stuff. It's not really a competitive Dragon Ball Z game or good on story. And I had to get infected because I like zombie games too. And this one actually had Slipknot as characters in the game, as well as their music and as other metal bands' music as well. So this is a pretty badass game to get. Also, you get the character from Blood Rain as well. You get the chick from Blood Rain as a special unlockable character with the Slipknot characters. I'm also a fan of this anime series called Atao Majutsu no Index, or English title, A Certain Magical Index. So I actually got the arcade fighter for it just because it's actually one of my favorite shonens because it's like under the radar, but I liked it. I actually had the first season. This actually goes all the way to not third season, like second season, but you get to have third season, like Accelerator and Aqua the Back, which are specifically season 3 characters. But before you think I'm a big weeb, yes, it's an import, but it's pretty fun. And I'm a big fighting game fan. I love fighting games. Again, I love fighting games. I'm a huge gamer at heart. I'm a huge gamer. I got UFC Undisputed. It was only $2, and you can customize characters. And me and my grandpa watches UFC together sometimes. So this is something we would play together. This is Resident Evil 5. I like Resident Evil. I didn't really like this game as much as the other ones, but hey, it was on sale, so I might as well buy it. Now, what kind of Tekken fan would I be if I don't have Tekken 6? I still need to get 7, by the way. I still need to get 7. I got this free from my best friend's rewards, Silent Hill Downpour. It's pretty good, but it's hard to beat, and you get multiple endings. I got Madden 02. I got Madden 012. Again, I like sports games. I got Injustice: Gods Among Us. This is the original one, not the ultimate one. I got this when this first came. Well, not first came out, but like a couple months later. Here was something I wanted. And I got Hyperdimension Neptunia, the first one. These games are expensive, so finding this on the sale made me buy it, because these games are expensive. And I guess because the fan base is getting bigger and larger. But I do enjoy this because this plays like Final Fantasy games, and like I said, I enjoy all and every kind of game I can get my greasy hands on. So let's get to the top 3 before we get to the 15 mark. So we got Naruto Ninja Storm 3. I pre-ordered it just because it's a good fighter and I like fighters. Metal Gear Rising is one of my favorite Metal Gear games of all time. So you want to know? Yeah. There you go. I also got Metal Gear Solid, Guns of the Patriot 4. This is where you fight Liquid Snake as a bad guy. And then I got Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So this will be the end of part 2. So get ready to watch part 3. Once that, that will be like the rest of my PS4 collection, and then my PS3 and PS4 collection. I had to cut this in parts. I apologize. So may the crystal be with you, and I'll see you at part 3.
PlayStation